I was going to wait 20 minutes, decided to start now just because we have a lot to cover. What I'm going to do first is I want to take you guys through a whiteboard setup of what's going on in SID, and then I'm going to go on to the actual charts. We'll go to my office and we'll go over actual charts of what's going on. So basically, what we're trading right now is we are trading SID. All right. Now, what's happening on SID is we have a stock that has moved into a beautiful, really, I think there's only two currently. I believe there is two bottoms. If I remember correctly, there's two bottoms. So we're moving in, we put in a bottom, we put in a lower high, and then we put in a bottom, and then I believe we're right around here. So on the price charts, this level here, this level is 2.98, and we currently, I believe, are at 3.13. Sorry for my absolutely terrible fucking handwriting. Let's roll with it. So what we currently have here is we currently have pretty much a standard. This is SID, and we pretty much have a standard. What's looking like a perfect flat bottom triangle. All right. So this is what's forming on SID currently. This is pretty much where I'm currently short. I'm short at 313. I'm short a little bit. I don't know exactly where I got in, but I am currently short right now. What I want to see happen is I want to see the stock continue lower. I also believe that this 313 level, I'm fucking up this drawing here, you guys. Absolutely fucking up this drawing, but I believe this 313 level is actually closer to the top of the triangle. I believe we're more like right around here. This is 313. If you guys have TradingView open or some sort of charting platform, you can double check for me. But I believe that's where we are currently. So what I want to see this bounce off the top of the triangle, and I want to see it continue lower. Now, really what I want to see is, what's nice is that there's also this $3 level here, right? 3.00. This is also going to act as support. So the $3 level is like right around here. There's a $3 level like right around this area. Okay, so this level is going to act as support. What I want to see the stock do is I want to see it continue lower. I want to see it break below this $3 level, and then I want to see it continue below the $2.98 level. If we can get below this $2.98 level, I would like to continue to trade it on the short side, and I would probably add to my position there, because this is a much better place to add to my position than it would be currently. So I have a small position right now. If we go below $3, a couple things are going to happen. One, we talk about this all the time here. We talk about whole number support and resistance, right? So what's beautiful is that we have a flat bottom triangle with support that's lining up almost precisely to the $3 level. A little bit lower, it's at 298, the flat bottom. But these two levels are going to work together, right? So if we can get below both of them, not only do we have the $3 support and resistance, but we also have the flat bottom, right? So what that'll allow me to do is, where the hell is there it is. What that'll allow me to do is, it will allow me to add to my position here. So if we continue lower, I can add to my position, and I can put stop losses right here. I can put stop losses right above the $3 level. This is going to help me if, for whatever reason, we continue higher. What I'm expecting is we always tend to test. When something breaks below, a lot of times you're going to test and you're going to see a bounce. Man, I am fucking this drawing up. We're going to see a bounce to the downside, usually. All right? But very well, if this is a false breakout, we might continue higher. Right? We may continue higher. And then what I want to do is I want to get stopped out. By being short already, if we make it that far down, one, I'm going to have already a little bit of profit. So if we break below and then we break above, and I get stopped out right here, let's say 303, 304, 305, I'm already in profit a little bit, so I'll probably be around the break-even area. So that's kind of what's going on right now in SID. What we're going to do is we're going to walk over to my office, and we're going to kind of break that down a little bit more. All right, so I'm going to stop the live video. We're going to head to my office, and we'll break down a little bit more in the actual charts of what the hell's going on with SID. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. Give me a second, you guys. Just make sure everything is set up. Pull up some charts here. Why do you try to help people trade stocks? Because, man, why not? Let's do, because I believe that those who actually try hard enough, those who actually put in enough dedication, those who actually, if you actually put enough dedication and you actually try hard enough, trading stocks is not that difficult. What's up, Ghost? Trading stocks is not that difficult at all. Sorry, you guys. Are you guys still there? I swear, if you ever get a Galaxy S8, like the only thing that I hate about this phone is the fucking Bixby button. That thing pisses me off. I always touch it when I don't want to. But anyway, so I just think that there's, I think that if you try hard enough, I think that you can succeed in trading stocks. And I don't think trading stocks is that difficult if you have the proper, I need to watch what I say, because it is difficult. But if you have the proper education, if you know what you're doing, you can make money in the stock market. You can make $100 a day, you can make $1,000 a day, you can make more if you actually know what you're doing. And I kind of just want to, I've been trading for quite some time, 6-7 years. It's 7 years coming here in the end of 2017, so it'll be about 7 years coming up. And I just, look, let's see, how much do you make a day trading stocks? Rip_pup, what's up, man? So in reality, I'm not a day trader. So you have to look at it more like a monthly return, or you have to look at it like a yearly return. I'm not a day trader. I swing trade mostly. I do day trade here and there, and I have made money day trading. But really my forte and what I like to focus on, and what I think most people should focus on, is swing trading. The reason is because there's a lot to day trading. That people don't tell you. People lure you in to the whole day trading because, you can work 2 hours a day, blah, 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 and you can make $5,000 a day. When it comes to day trading, you have to look at your competition. All right, so your competition is usually big banks, it's usually algorithmic traders, and it's usually people who have been doing it for a long time. I'm not saying you can't make money in day trading. I think that you can make money in day trading, but I think that swing trading is a little bit better. So the current system that I use, the current swing trading system that I use, returns anywhere between 50 to 150% per year, averaged at around 98%. So over the last 5 or 6 years, the system that I use, it's roughly, if you take the average, it's about 98% return per year. So if you're new to trading, you might say, well, that fucking sucks. Most people say you can make 100% per month. It's literal bullshit. And if you want to scale it at all, if you want to take an account and grow it, it's not going to happen. Yeah, you can take $200 and you can make it into $10,000 in a couple of months. But it's much, much more difficult to have that same amount of return, 100,000, and turn it into what? What would that be? That would be a times 200, 100,000 to turn it into 2 million in the same couple of months. The reason is because when you try to scale a larger account, I'm sure you guys, by now know that I trade I trade a lot larger account than most people starting out. So because I'm trading a lot larger account, because I've been doing this for a long time, it's very difficult to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 800% return per year on an account that's not $500. So that's why, another reason why a lot of these people who say, I got 10,000% return in the stock market, if you go actually watch their shit, some of it's good, some of it is good, but they're all starting with $500. And a lot of people like you are going to start with maybe $500-600, but you want to learn a strategy that as you grow, you can continue to compound that return. If you have a strategy that returns you $10,000, or 10,000%, but it's only scalable to a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 account, it's useless to you in the long run. And trust me. I know that sounds like a lot of money right now, but as you grow your trading account, you want a system that you can employ $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 per trade, because if you can't do that, you won't be able to scale continuously. So let's see what we got here. We got some questions. Are you a full-time trader? Hello, what's up, Finance? What's up, man? Let me go down the list. Jeez, let's see here, you guys. So answered why I like to teach people. The other reason why I like to teach people is because I want people to know that I know what I'm doing. So you guys know I have a 10-hour course, and you guys know that 10-hour course is paid. It's a paid product. But I want you guys to know, and I want you guys to trust me first before you guys jump into the 10-hour course. I don't want people just jumping into that course, not knowing if they want to do it. So that's why I offer that 7-day free crash course. I want you guys to get in touch with me. I want you guys to interact with me. I'm very active on DMs and stuff of that nature. So I want you guys to trust me before you go spend your hard-earned money. Before you go spend your hard-earned money on a course. That's the honest truth. So if you haven't signed up for the free 7-day crash course yet, it's absolutely free. The link is in the bio. There's like 4.5 hours of content on there. Go fucking watch it. I want you guys to trust me before you go and invest your time with Finance and Chocolate and learning through me. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely. But I want you guys to make sure, not only that I know what I'm doing, but I want you guys to make sure that you like my style. I'm very blunt. I'm very to the point. Sometimes I say fuck. Sometimes I say shit. And if that doesn't bother you, then I think Finance and Chocolate is probably the most comprehensive stock trading course out there. The 10-hour course is going to benefit you tremendously. But I want you guys to make sure that you like me as a trader first. So, with that said, let's move on to the next question. So, listen, I'm new to trading and I've been analyzing charts and I'm recognizing the patterns now. Good. That's awesome. What's up, Ghost? I'm pretty sure you've been with us for a while, right? Are you a full-time trader? So, I trade stocks in a swing trading basis. So, I trade really between the hours. Unlike most people trade the open, right? Most day traders, most everybody in the industry trades the open of the market. So whatever time the market opens for you. For me, the market closes at 1 o'clock. I trade the close. So unlike a lot of traders, I trade the close of the market. So I'm trading stocks between 12 and 1 p.m. All right? If I wanted to do that, I absolutely could. I absolutely could just do that and I'd be happy. Trading is my passion. But what I've kind of figured out here over the last 6-7 years is I've kind of figured out how to generate money in the stock market in a shorter amount of time. So instead of trading 5 or 6 hours, I trade 1 hour per day. Of course, there's analysis that go into that. I have to make sure that the stocks I'm trading works. A lot of the back testing, for those of you who are in the 10-hour course already, I know a lot of you guys are in the 10-hour course. You guys know about backtesting. You know that it takes time. You know that all the research and putting together your strategy is really what takes a lot of the time. But the actual trading does not take too much time. So what do I do with the rest of my time? Well, I travel a lot. I enjoy traveling. I absolutely love traveling. It's probably one of my favorite leisure activities. And I'm really big on, look, we can have materialistic stuff. And if you guys have been with me for any amount of time, you know that I don't have really too much materialistic stuff. Yeah, I have a nice house, and yeah, I go on vacation, quite often. But I don't have 4 fucking Lamborghinis in the garage, all right? Because the amount of money that it would cost me to lease those, or to buy them, or to finance them, either or, because I think I'm really going off on a tangent now, but I think that too many people think that leasing is a bad idea, or that buying is better. Coming from somebody who's been in finance for a while, leasing versus buying, there's no better option. It just depends on your situation and it depends on what you're doing. But the amount of money that it would cost me to have all that crap, really, how many vacations can I take? How many places can I travel? Stuff of that nature. Also, I'm pretty young, so I really want to conserve my money and I want to make it grow and grow and grow. So really, that's where I'm at currently. I'm not too materialistic, but one thing that I do splurge on, one thing that I do spend a lot of money on is traveling. I love traveling. I like staying in 4-star hotels, 5-star hotels. I want to just enjoy when I'm out traveling. So I travel a lot. And I spend a lot of my time and my resources traveling. All right, what else we got here? So, also in regard to am I a full-time trader? The other thing that I do in my free time when I'm not trading is I run Finance and Chocolate. I love providing value to you guys, whether that's free or whatever. I also add to the 10-hour course constantly. I want to make the 10-hour course like the epitome of a stock trading course. I want to make it the best course in the industry. I want to keep it without any fluff, no bullshit. I want it to be the best course out there. So for all you that are in the 10-hour course, you know that as I add to it, you automatically get an updated link, which is great. So every time I add a lesson to the 10-hour course, you get an updated link. Also, I did a terrible job. at branding that course. I should have not named it the 10-hour course. It was originally called From Zero to Trading, and I probably should have stuck with that because there's 10 hours of main content, but like we're going to continue to add bonus content. So God knows how long it's going to be. God knows how long it's going to be. If it's going to be 15 hours, I really don't have an idea, but I'm always adding that, and I love Finance and Chocolate. This is my brainchild. This is kind of how I help you guys learn how to trade. The other thing that I do a lot, and this is more of a new venture, I have a business partner, Cameron. You guys have probably seen him on the channel before, and we run a marketing firm. So basically, we help small businesses better market online and offline and kind of help them grow their business, because in our area, there's not too many business owners who know what the hell they're doing. So we kind of go in there and we kind of help them pretty much strategize. So that's a new venture. I've only been doing that for about maybe 6 months to a year. Cameron's been doing it a little bit longer, but we both have some experience in that. So we really do help. And then real estate is the very last thing that I do. I used to be much more engaged in real estate, but I've kind of waned off real estate. I don't do real estate as much anymore, but I am a real estate consultant, and sometimes with previous clients, if they give me a call or something of that nature, I do help them out. God, this video is going to be forever. We haven't even started touching on SID. And don't let me forget, I need to film SID, so I better start before I forget, because I do want to upload this to the YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm trying my absolute best to add more content to the YouTube channel, just because I know you guys like YouTube. I know a lot of you are on YouTube, and right now the YouTube channel is pathetic. There's nothing on there. There's maybe 10 or 15 videos. So another thing, if you guys want to support, I would definitely go subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's going to be more content on there as well. So let's make sure we start recording this before we forget. Of course, I don't have my fucking mic plugged in, so give me 1 second. I got to plug in this mic. Hold on, and then I'll answer the rest of your guys' questions as well. That would have been terrible, been filming without a mic plugged in. So, let's make sure that we got a mic plugged in. There we go. All right, what else do we got here? Yes, it's that difficult. It's also not impossible. Absolutely not impossible. Is trading your full-time income? I think that answers it. I do make quite a bit of my income from trading, but I do have other sources. So that's another thing that I'm big on. I think that you should have other sources of income. I really do. I don't think you should ever put your eggs in one basket, so to speak. But can you make a full-time income from trading? Absolutely. If this is the only thing you want to do, if you just want to trade, you absolutely can make a full-time income from trading. But me personally, I have trading, I have finance and chocolate, I have real estate, I have Tis and Polishek. So I have 4 sources of income currently. But yes, a good portion of that comes from trading. What else do we got? Basically, it's when you see a pattern you like and you make your bet. Yes and no, Ghost. Swing trading is where it's at. Absolutely. So yes and no. I don't like calling it bets, first of all, at all. I really don't like calling it bets, because I don't think that trading should be referred to as gambling. That's for another topic. But if you're trading the right way, too many people think that trading is gambling. But if you're trading the right way, it's not gambling. And we go over this both in the 7-day crash course and, of course, the full 10-hour course. We talk about how we want to use probabilities, how we want to use statistics in our favor. Now, you don't have to be a math genius at all to be good at trading. I sucked at math all through high school and really halfway through college. I sucked at math. So you don't have to be good at math. You also don't need a college degree. What you need is determination, you need dedication, and that's just how it's going to be, you guys. You guys need to invest in your education. That's just the honest truth. Whether that's through Finance and Chocolate, whether that's through somebody else, you guys need to pick a mentor that you like, and you need to invest in your education. It's going to cut the learning curve. That's anything in life. A lot of people think that now that we have the internet, that we can just go out there and we can just learn anything for free. And in a way that is true, you can learn a lot of the basics for free. But if you want it structured and you truly want to make money trading, you're going to have to spend money on your education. Now, do I think a few $100 or a few $1,000 invested in a proper trading course, do I think that's probably better than going and spending 50 grand on a college tuition? Absolutely. I have a finance degree. I didn't learn jack shit when it comes to trading in that finance degree. I can discount cash flows, great, wonderful. I know about leases and I know about buying and all that bullshit, but I didn't learn jack shit. when it came to trading. So do you need a college education? Absolutely not. But you do need to invest in your education. What else do we got here? Let's see. From I'm serious. You got Trump's number? No, I don't, man, unfortunately. How big is your trading account? All right, so that's another good question. So the way I trade is I take every single year. So, and this is a lot different, and this is also why I need other sources of income. So a lot of people live off their trading income. And I was actually talking about this to one of my students. We were doing a one-on-one session with one of my students, and he asked the same question. So when it comes to my trading account, I like to keep it above 25,000, obviously to keep away from the pattern day trader rule. But I don't like to keep it too big. So anywhere between $25,000 and $50,000 is where I keep my trading account. Now the way I do this is every single year, at the end of the year, is the only time that I touch my trading profits. So every single year at the end, I see how much money that I've made, and I remove that and I put that separately in a bank account that's linked to my trading account. So if I ever need a larger position, let's say I want to trade 1,000 shares on Apple, I would need 100 grand. Well, I'd need 150. So I'd have to leverage my account times 2 plus pull money. So I do have an account attached to my trading account for situations like that, or if I see a trade that's like that I just have to have. Like if I see a trade that we've talked about it on the channel before, macroeconomic trading combined with fundamental analysis, combined with technical analysis, kind of the big three. We've talked about that. When I see setups like that, I will use a larger trade size. But usually for every single day trades, just trades that I'm taking on a daily basis, in a perfect world, I would like to use 1,000 share positions. In a perfect world, every trade would be a 1,000 share position. That's just how I like it. That's how I trade. So in reality, if I'm trading stocks around $3,000, I don't need too much money in my trading account for a 1,000 share position. Even if I'm trading something 20, 30,000 for a 1,000 share position, I don't need a tremendous account. But I do keep, so to answer your question, 25 to 50,000 in the account. Any extra money goes out into a bank account every single year. So I take money out at the end of every single year and I leave it linked to my trading account. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm going to start with 20K. Okay, Ghost. Get an education first, all right? I'm just going to be honest. If you have $20,000, and that means that you have enough money to fund your trading account. First of all, don't start with $20,000, please. For the love of God, please don't start with $20,000. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to take $500 and I want you to invest in a course. I don't care if that's mine or not. I don't want you blowing up your account. So if you have $20,000, take $500. Just $500. That's a 40th. That's like what, 2%? Take that money and invest in a course. Like I said, I don't care if it's mine. Just invest in somebody that you trust because it's going to save you a huge headache. Next, take that $20,000 and put it in the bank for the next 6 months. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Take $1,000 of that account and fund a trading account because I guarantee you're going to blow up your first trading account. That's just the honest truth. So don't go below $20,000. I had a student, he took a $10,000 account, had no idea what he's doing. He had already taken a course with somebody else. I'm not going to say names, but he had already taken a course with somebody else. Thought he knew what he was doing. He had a $10,000 account, and he lost $7,000 in one trade. I don't even know if he's trading anymore. He took a course with somebody else, thought he knew what he was doing. This was before I had the 10-hour course, so he couldn't even take it even if he wanted to because I didn't have that course available. He told me that it just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. But $7,000 out of a $10,000 account. So 70% evaporated. Okay, in one trade. Don't do that. For the love of God, you guys, invest in your education. For the love of God. I don't get it. Invest in your education. Like I said, I could care fucking less if it's mine or if it's somebody else's. Find a mentor. Invest in your education, please, for the love of God. And don't start with a $20,000 account. Start with a smaller account. Learn what the hell you're doing first, and then add money. Please. Please. All right, let's continue on. Yes, I will look into your videos. What else we got?
are you looking for extra capital for your marketing firm? I'm currently not. What exactly do you do in real estate? Rip Pup, I don't really do it anymore, but I had two main things in real estate. I was a licensed real estate agent, so I would take commissions. I still do it ever so often if we're talking about a house that's pretty expensive. So like on $1 million house, if I sell something like that, my commission's 20 grand. If I sell a $5 million house, that's about $100,000 in commission. So there's definitely money to be made in real estate. But between real estate and trading, I think trading is easier to get up and running. It's less expensive to get up and running. And I think most people are going to do better learning trading first. Not only that, if you want to go into real estate after you've been a trader, guess what? Now you have a talking point, because if you want to sell those expensive houses, you now have a talking point with your potential clients. You can talk about how, yeah, you've invested in the stock market before, you're pretty successful in it, and it puts you in a different level. So I would definitely suggest trading first, but if you want to grow your streams of income, your sources of income, becoming a licensed real estate agent is excellent if you can hustle, if you know how to talk to people, and if you're not afraid of not having a permanent paycheck like normal jobs, right? Because you're not paid every month, you're paid on commission. So you have to sell in order to eat. You have to perform in order to eat. So if you're competitive or something like that, I'm not an extremely competitive person if people interact with me, but secretly, deep down inside, I'm ridiculously competitive. You wouldn't see it if you interacted with me, because I try to keep it tame, but I'm extremely competitive, both in the stock market, both in business and real estate. I'm extremely assertive, and I'm extremely aggressive when I need to be. So if you have those traits, real estate and trading go hand in hand, because they're both performance-based, so you have to perform in order to succeed, and they both can make you a lot of money. So, I told you I would be here. What's up, man? Ghost, yes I will. I'll look into your 10-hour course and expand my knowledge even further. Yeah, I definitely would, man. I definitely would. Especially if you're going to start trading with a large account like that, you definitely want to have a solid information base first. Ghost, I would also take the 7-day free crash course. It's literally free, guys. It's free. So, I mean, there's like 4.5 hours of content on there. It's absolutely free. I would definitely take that as well. Which is better, buying houses and selling them, or buying and renting them out? It just depends on the market. It truly does. If you're trying to build a long-term income that's passive, if you want to kind of create something that's passive, I would wait for when the real estate's not so hot. Because right now it's extremely hot. Maybe if you can afford a couple now, but really, if we ever get a crash again, that's when you want to invest lots of money in real estate, because usually the market does go up. Now, of course, I am not, just to be clear, I'm not a certified financial planner. I don't hold a Series 7 or a Series 63, so I can't give you, well, I'm not really charging you, so it wouldn't matter anyway, but I don't want you guys to just go out there and do exactly what I say in real estate. I'm just saying, if it were my money, I'd want to wait for a crash before I invest. That's just the honest truth. But if you want to create long-term passive income, buying and holding those properties is a great idea. If you can build a portfolio of 5, 10, 15, 20, you can really make some serious money. Maybe not in single family. You might want to do multi-unit, things of that nature. But once again, everybody just wants to go out there, and you guys just want to do it. And I love that. I love that. But you guys need to take it a step back, invest in your education, find a mentor in real estate, and learn from him or her. Really, seriously, you guys. Seriously. But anyways, let's get into this. Let's get into what the hell is going on with SID. So I'm going to transfer over now. I'm going to start recording here. I'm going to give a brief introduction so everybody on YouTube actually knows what the hell is going on, and then we'll break right into it. All right, everybody. So we are looking at SID currently. I kind of want to break down what the hell is going on in SID. As you guys know, I usually trade on the let me make this full screen. I usually trade on the day chart, but for this stock and for this trade, I'm actually going to move down here to the hourly, just because you're going to be able to see it a little bit better, and we can kind of see what is going on. So first, we need to put in the main levels. All right, so we need to, just like we were talking about on the whiteboard, we have a flat bottom triangle kind of showing up here. So we have a flat bottom triangle showing up right here at the 298 level. We talked about that 298 level. I also want you guys to keep in mind this $3 level, which is also very important. Let's shrink that down a little bit. As you guys know, here at Finance and Chocolate, we are big supporters of whole number support and resistance. I really think it's key. It's extremely, extremely important. And what's nice is we have kind of this area here where we have this area here where basically the $3 support and resistance level is lining up perfectly with the double bottom. So this double bottom is basically happening because of that $3 support and resistance. We also need to put the top trend line here. So we have a trend line moving downward, all right? So basically what we have is what's forming is a flat bottom triangle. We talk about this a lot on the 7-day free crash course, which I urge you guys to take once again. We also talk about this a lot on the 10-hour course. So this is extremely, extremely important. This is valuable, and these setups are profitable. So we have a high, we have a low, and then we have a lower high, and then we have a flat low again. So these lows are on the same area, and then we have a lower high again. So what are we doing currently? What are we doing to trade this currently? Well, I'm currently short. All right, I'm currently short, and here I'm gonna be honest, you guys. This trade could completely go like this, and I would lose money, and I'd be stopped out. And it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. And I want to get this out of the way right now because I think a lot of people are so into creating strategies that are 100% accurate. None of your strategies are going to be 100% accurate. None of them. None of them. And you don't need them to be 100% accurate in order to make money. This could go exactly like that, and I would stop myself out. I would stop myself out right here, right above the trend line. This would go here, and I would stop myself out, and it wouldn't matter. I want you guys to know that. It wouldn't matter because we trade based on statistics. We trade based on a long-term strategy that over 100 trades, 200 trades, 300 trades is guaranteed to make money. And that's why I urge you guys so much to answer that coin flip question. A lot of you guys are in the 7-day crash course. It's free. Yet you guys can't take the time to answer the coin flip question. You can access the coin flip question when you first sign up. Answer it because it really, really puts into perspective what we're trying to do with trading. And it puts into perspective why you don't have to be accurate all the time. Also, on the 10-hour course, the new bonus content, for you guys who are in the 10-hour course, watch the new bonus content. It's about an hour long. I just added it a couple of days ago. It's extremely valuable, and it combines the reward multiple factor. It combines that with back testing, and it's a very valuable lesson, and it kind of puts into perspective why we don't need such an accurate strategy in order to be profitable. But anyways, so what do we want to happen? That's what could happen, and that's okay. But what we want to happen is we want this to continue lower, right? We want it to bounce off the top of the trend line, and we want it to continue lower. What else I want to happen is I want it to break through this support level right here. In red, this is a support level here. We have a support at 298, which is the double bottom. We also have support at $3 flat. I want the stock to break through this, right? There's a couple of things that could happen. It could either break through it right away, or it might bounce, right? It might bounce and continue like this and finish off the triangle. Either one of these things could happen, all right? But when it finally breaks, this is what I want to see. I want to see it finally break. When it finally breaks, whether it's like this or whether it's a little bit quicker, maybe it's just immediate. Maybe this is the last leg of the triangle and it'll break. What I want it to do is I want it to break. And at that point, I can add to my position. Right now, I have a half-size position. So if this breaks below, I can add to my position. The reason why I can add to my position is because I can now put my stops right around here. Right? So we'll put stops in green. The reason why I'm putting stops in green is because we're short selling. So since we're short selling, the opposite of a short sell would be a buy to cover. Buy is green. For all you guys who don't know, you can make money when a stock goes down. It's called short selling, very important. You need to know how to short sell because if not, you're basically cutting your trades in half, the amount that you can take. So we're trading this short, which means that my stop losses are going to be somewhere over here in the green. Now, why are my stop losses here? Why are they not closer? Why are they not closer to the double bottom? Why are they not down here? Let's zoom in here a little bit. So why are they not here? Why are they not closer to this double bottom? Right? You have a double bottom here. Why are my stops not here? Why are they above this? The reason is because not only do we have that double bottom, but we also have this $3 level, this $3 flat level. So I want my stops above both of those because if the stock does retest, because a lot of times when a stock breaks, this is called a breakout. When the stock breaks, a lot of times what you'll get is you'll get a retest. All right, this is also a great place to enter. It's a little bit safer. right? But since I'm already in up here, I'm already, by the time it gets down here, I'll already be in profit a little bit, if it does continue that way. But if you're entering brand new, this is another great place to enter, is at the breakout, usually, not all the time, but a lot of times it'll retest, right? So it'll retest, and one of two things can happen. Either we'll get a continuation, which is what we want, or the retest will continue and it'll break back into the range. At this point, this is called a failed breakout. And once again, at that green line, I would want to stop myself out. Whether that's 301, 302, 303, 304, that really the main part is you want to put your stops above. You want to put your stops above both levels of support. At this point, they would be resistance. All right, so this is what we want to happen. That's what we want to happen. We want it to continue. We want it to maybe retest, preferably not even retest. But if it does retest, we want it to retest. We want it to hold below the double bottom or the $3 level. And then we want it to continue lower and lower and lower. And the lower this goes, the more money we make in the trade. All right, so that's what we want to happen. The next levels that I'm going to be looking at are, of course, this level right here. All right, this is a potential area to get out for profits, or maybe scale out. We talk about scale outs a lot. If we can get past this level, well, then the next one I'm looking at is the 250 level. Once again, because we have a range right here. Not only do we have a range right here, let's turn this blue. Not only do we have a range right here, okay, but this is at the 250 level. Once again, 250 acts similar to the whole number support and resistance. So this is another level that we want to potentially trade. All right, so this would be another area where I want to get out. So this is an advanced look into a very simple pattern. So what I like doing here, the way I trade, is I like taking simple patterns, because I trade pretty much everything on price action, or what we call naked trading, which means no indicators. I don't have indicators. As you guys can see, there's no stochastics, there's no Bollinger Bands, there's none of that stuff on my chart. There's no RSI. It is purely based on statistics, probabilities, and a very simple setup, right? So I want you guys to see that, and I want you guys to understand that you don't need 20 indicators on your chart. You don't need them. You can trade with a very simple pattern, like a triangle pattern. What you need is the proper analysis. So as you can see, we kind of took this very simple pattern and we broke it down into a much more advanced form of analysis. This is what you want to do in your trading, right? Yes, you could just trade the triangle breakout and call it a day. It's what everybody does. But if you want to be a little more successful in trading, you want to make the big bucks, take a simple pattern, like a triangle pattern, and really dive into it and break it down more in depth. All right? So this is my SID trade. I'm currently short. Like I said, it could completely just stop me out. I could get stopped out right here, right? I could get stopped out right there. I would not care. And that's because probabilities are on my side, and because we've created a strategy that is as close to guaranteed over the long term to make us money as possible. That has to do with backtesting. That has to do with reward multiple factor, which was coined here at Finance and Chocolate and trademarked. That is a Finance and Chocolate original, reward multiple factor. All right, I kind of created that because there are a lot of people who don't understand how far away your take profits need to be in contrast to your stop losses. So I kind of created that and kind of built a lesson around it. There's a whole hour lesson on the 10-hour course. There's also an entire 1-hour bonus content on the 10-hour course dedicated to the reward multiple factor and combining that with backtesting, because it is so absolutely valuable and important to your trading. So we take simplicity and we turn it up a few notches. That's what we want to do. We want to take something simple and we want to turn it up a few notches so we can beat the competition. So I hope that was informative. I hope that really helped. I really do. Everybody watching on the live feed, I hope that helped. I'm going to answer a few questions if there are any. I know you guys had a ton of questions that I already answered. So if there are a few left, I will answer those. I hope this helps. And for everybody who is new to Finance and Chocolate, for the love of trading, sign up for the free 7-day crash course. It's free. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's free. There's like 4 hours of content. What I want you guys to do is not only just sign up. If you guys want to be successful in trading, you need to put in the work. right? So many people sign up for the 7-day crash course and don't finish it. So many people sign up for the 7-day crash course and don't answer the coin flip question. So many people say they want to be successful in trading, but they don't put in the work to be successful in trading. So if you're going to take the 7-day free crash course, take it and use it. Use it. Every day you're going to get a lesson in your inbox. Use it and learn from it. And for those of you who really truly want to learn how to trade, for those of you who are already comfortable with who I am, already like my style of teaching, look, you have to invest in your education to become successful at anything. The 10-hour course here at Finance and Chocolate is going to help you achieve that success. But you need to put in the work. You need to be okay investing in your future. You need to be okay committing to something in order for that to work. I want you guys to check out the reviews. There's reviews all over the 7-day crash course about the 10-hour course. There's reviews all over Finance and Chocolate about Finance and Chocolate. I want you guys to feel comfortable when joining the 10-hour course. But I also want you guys to understand, you need to put in the work if you're going to become a successful trader. That's just something that has to happen. You have to commit to it 100% while you're learning. You just have to. Can trading be easy? Yes, trading can be easy, but you have to commit to it. You have to commit to it, and you have to learn it the right way. It can be easy once you know what you're doing, but while you're getting there, while you're learning, you need to put in the hours. You need to put in the work. You need to, as we always say here at Finance and Chocolate, you need to trade smart, not emotionally, in order to be a successful trader. So if this is something you want to do, you better damn well join the 7-day crash course. It's free. And if this is something that you really want to do and you want to make money, I better see you guys in the 10-hour course. I cannot wait to see you in any of those. I cannot wait to see you at Finance and Chocolate learning and growing. All right, so what I'm going to do now, before I end the video, I'm going to answer some questions. If there are any questions, the next crash is coming this time. It's bad or car loans, 5 to 6 years. I'm a Wall Street funding specialist. Interesting, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm going to look into that. Also, DM me. I always like talking finance with people, so definitely hit me up with that. Do you think there's a next crash coming? If so, when? I'll be honest. Personally, I'm not quite sure when. I do think that there has to be a correction. And as Go said, maybe now it's in the car loans, which is terrible. That's terrible. But it'll be great for me because I'm looking to get a new Jaguar F-Type. So if the car loans go down, that'd be awesome. So anyways, I love talking finance with people, so definitely hit me up in the DM, Ghost. I know that we've communicated before. You seem like a pretty smart guy, so let's definitely reconnect. That's interesting. What else? And also, it's interesting that you have a first-hand view of that since you are a funding specialist. Which is better, buying? Okay, I think I answered all those questions. Any other questions before I shut this off? Sonis, I appreciate the love, man. Hopefully I'm saying your name either man or girl. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Sometimes just by the username, I can't tell. But whoever's watching, I appreciate the love. Can you give me a couple of strategies? I'm trading Forex. Take the 7-day crash course. A lot of the stuff that is taught in the 7-day crash course is applicable to Forex as well. The 10-hour course as well. I want you guys to understand something. When it comes to trading, whether it's Forex or whether it's stocks, yes, there are plenty of differences. The leverage is different. The commission payout structure is different. I know a lot of people think that in Forex you don't have to pay commissions. You do. It's just built in or baked into the spread a lot of the times. So, but the fundamentals, the key things about trading, they're going to be very similar across the board, whether that's Forex or whether that's stocks. The core fundamentals, the discipline, the back testing, a lot of the patterns, the reward multiple factor, all those things, the things that are extremely important they're going to be used on both Forex and trading stocks. Don't get me wrong, they're very different, but the fundamentals, which is what I want to focus on, I want to create good traders here. I want to create successful traders, and all traders usually have a few key things in common, and that's really what the 10-hour course is about. So if you want strategies, check out the 7-day free crash course. It's free, like I said, lots of good quality in there, and it is applicable to trading Forex as well. And then, of course, you guys need to jump into that 10-hour course. I'm getting tons of good reviews on it. My goal is to have 500 students through that 10-hour course by the end of 2018, which is actually not too crazy. It's not a lot of people compared to some other finance educators out there, but I like to keep it small. The reason why I like to keep it small is because I like to interact as much as possible with my traders. I like to really be able to direct message back and forth. So I like to keep it small. So I want to have 500 people through the 10-hour course, because that'll also give me tons of feedback in order what to improve, what to change, what to make better, and that's what's nice is everybody who's in the 10-hour course automatically gets those updates. So anytime a new lesson is added, anytime you guys don't understand something, I tell everybody in the 10-hour course this: if you don't understand something, send me an email or send me a direct message, because then what I can do is I can add bonus content which betters the experience for everybody. That's what's beautiful about the 10-hour course, is it's always growing. As you guys grow, the 10-hour course grows. As I grow as a trader, the 10-hour course grows. So if you want to learn from somebody who's been doing it for 7 years coming here in 2017, I would definitely hop into the 10-hour course. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this was informative. I hope this was helpful. I really do. So, like we always say at Finance and Chocolate, trade smart. Send me a DM if you're interested in learning more about trading, and hop in that 7-day crash course. It's free. And answer, for the love of God, answer the coin flip question. All right, you guys, until the next lesson, until the next video, keep trading smart, keep learning, and keep growing your trading knowledge base. This is Derek. This is Finance and Chocolate. See you in the next video.